Hello everybody, I'm here to post about this fully automatic farm I put together. It's a 3x4 farm and it is fully automatic once it's set up and needs no player intervention except for filling up the bone mill. It puts out about 1900 items an hour and it's made up of 3 different parts. It's got an instant farm system, refill system, and an overfill lock to keep from overfilling the hoppers and messing up the system. This instant farm focuses on decreasing the amount of time your villager spends idle. The villager's AI seems to be made up of pretty much like a search option where he searches for his next target to walk to, and then a harvest/plant mode. The observer block and the bone mill in this system will speed up the plant's growth fast enough that the villager will actually never get into the search mode. He'll just stay in the plant and harvest mode. Villagers can also become idle if they fill up on food. So we're using this hopper minecart to take all of his food away from him before he can pick it up. And then we use this dropper system to dispense to him 1 item of food at a time. And we use the observer signal and 2 items in here to give him exactly 1 pulse or 1 item to plant. Our refill system is meant to keep us from having to continuously fill up this dropper. So as the items pass through the hopper cart, they enter what I would call our refill hopper. And we use a dropper and a hopper to constantly put out a redstone signal that powers this hopper and keeps it from pulling any items out of there most of the time. This actually only lets off when this observer puts out a signal and causes that item to move. So it essentially fills up this dropper, and then excess items get pulled out by the other hopper when the signal's dropped. Our last system is our overfill lock. This keeps us from burning up a whole bunch of bone meal on food that our system won't be able to hold, and because it won't be able to hold it, the villager will end up picking it up, and that'll cause him to lose interest in planting. We're going to start off by putting a exiting hopper here, facing that way, comparator here, a red block signal, redstone, and our first slab to go up to send the signal up towards the observer. Our second layer is going to start with a dropper facing up and hopper facing into it, piece of redstone, a comparator, and then our dropper hopper combination here, and we are going to put 1 item in our dropper, then we are going to come over here and redstone, another slab, and another piece of redstone. We're going to fill in these with regular blocks, and the dirt block goes right here, and bucket of water will go right there. Now we'll start this layer with a dropper facing up, comparator into it, and we need another dropper facing this way with another hopper facing into it. facing this direction. And we will need a dispenser. That direction. And we're going to carry our redstone up here over to the dispenser. And I like to put a hopper right here so that I can put a couple double chests. Oh, and another thing that I forgot is you will also need a pair of iron bars right there. One other thing I forgot, you're going to want to put your hopper minecart in here. So you can put a block there and some rails and your hopper minecart on top. Then you'll destroy the rails and the block and the minecart falls in. Push it over to the side. You're going to want to put some blocks here so your villager can't get out. Then you're going to want to make sure that you filled up this chest and put any items that you want to plant in this dropper here, as well as one item here. Also, to really set up the system, you can either power this, which will cause everything to be fed into there, if you're not using wheat or beetroot. If you're using wheat or beetroot, you can just stick the wheat and beetroot down here. The wheat and beetroot will filter in there and the seeds will go in there. Now you're going to want to make sure that you have a brown coat, because they're the only type that can farm. A plain brown coat. So you're going to take him and drop him in here. And then you will pull this area and plant your first plant. And you can see it takes off there, as long as you have your bone mill ready. Now as soon as he gets out of observing mode and gets into the planting mode, he will just take right off. Okay, so after about 30 minutes, this is what we've got. We're almost full in here. And we've got 6 full stacks and we're working on 3 more. So it works pretty good. Real quick, just a few changes. These are actually what you need for everything. These can be a random block of some kind. I use stone. One other thing is that it doesn't seem to work with beetroot. I mentioned earlier that it did, but it actually doesn't. For some reason the observer doesn't detect it correctly or something. Anyway, so that's it. This is my first video, so let me know what you think. And if you like it, leave a like. And if you really liked it, I'm going to do more of these videos because I've been really enjoying doing some redstone stuff. Kind of new to the Minecraft, but I'll be sure to get some more tutorials out for those of you who are interested. Thanks.